Why did I shave my beard right before I do a damn video? Now I look like a goddamn mutant. Yo, what's up, people? This your VA homie, KillerWatts804, coming to you with a review of the latest episode of Xmen 97. It's episode number 4, titled Mutando / Life Death Part 1. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not with me, so you can continue to get my take on this and other things, you know what I'm saying, movies, shows, all that other stuff. And hit the like button if you're already with it, man. Just give me a shout out, man. That's your shout out to me. Just hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I feel this episode is like a break from what we've been receiving for the last several episodes, the first 3. Where it was a lot of high stakes drama. You know, between Professor X dying, Magneto taking over the X-Men, Cycles of Jean going through their stuff where Jean is actually cloned. Some stuff coming to play. They have a baby that has to go back in the time. Bishop's gone. It's just a lot of... That's just a lot to deal with, you know what I'm saying? So I guess they had to slow it down. Just take a break. Yeah, so it's Jubilee's birthday, and Jubilee, she pretty much want to parlay. She want to go to the arcade with all her family and stuff and just wild out, you know what I'm saying? Celebrate her birthday. But Magneto's intent on doing more training, but he sees the upcoming battles that's about to come. And I'm not knocking him, but at the same time, you got to enjoy your life too, Magneto. So maybe he'll learn that deal with the X-Men. But anyway, Jubilee is not happy about it, and she expresses that to Roberto when she goes into her room. Now, something weird happens where they look up on Jubilee's TV stand and they see to me, it looks like a Sega Genesis to me. I don't know, I guess it's supposed to be a Nintendo. That's what that is. Because, you know, real talk, the best X-Men game that came out was on Sega Genesis. That's not kid, man. That was the original. X-Men original Sega Genesis was the best. It wasn't the Nintendo. Cut it out. Anyway, I got a picture of the X-Men on the cartridge, and I guess the Jubilee was like, well, damn, I never played that game. So in this thing, so when she picks up the goddamn controller, she get transferred into this video game world or whatever. Mojo. Ugh. One of my least favorite episodes from the previous Saturday morning X-Men junk was the one with Mojo in it. Mojo is this big, gross, deformed, intergalactic entertainer of sorts, promotional entertainer or whatever. Anyway, he usually uses the X-Men, put them in movies and stuff, just out of the blue, you know what I'm saying? Just put them in movies, and I guess his audience responds to whatever is on the screen, so he gets ratings, and that's how he gets his power. It's weird. I know Mojo originally from the Sega Genesis game. I never understood what the hell he was then, and I still don't understand what he is now. But anyway, instead of using movies, he's using video games, and he pulls Jubilee and Roberto. I hate this dude's name, man. What is his goddamn X-Man name? I'm tired of saying Roberto. At first, they all, you know, shocked, and Roberto, he's reluctant to use his powers. Jubilee is right at home with it because she loves video games, and she knows how to use her powers. In that whole sequence, we find out that, you know, Jubilee just has fears of growing up. She want to stay a kid. And Roberto is trying to tell her that, yo, you got to be prepared to face reality. You know, so you can't stay in this video game. You know what I'm saying? Because reality hits you like a damn brick wall if you don't deal with it. In which case, he's right. Ultimately, Jubilee comes in contact with an older digital version of herself that's been trapped in that video game world, and she shows her how advanced her powers can actually be. I like that Jubilee, man. She's gliding on goddamn the sparks and stuff, winding up goddamn blades with her sparks and cutting, you know what I'm saying? They get in a fight with Mojo, and they ultimately defeat him. But before they do, that version of Jubilee, you know, just has a grown-up talk with the real Jubilee, you know, and let her know that, look, don't be afraid of life. It's risky, but that's part of the thrill of it. You know what I'm saying? The video game world, you already know how it's gonna turn out. You know, pretty much. So you wanna just go with life. So she would just drop some jewels on him. So in that video game world, Roberto almost lost his life. So that kind of gave Jubilee her wake-up call. They ultimately do defeat Mojo, and they flash back into Jubilee's room. They kiss, a very passionate kiss, on her 18th birthday. Which, go ahead, Jubilee. So that's the end of that Mutando. That's what that was all about. Now, Life Death Part 1, this involves Storm. Remember, Storm lost her powers by the executioner who shot her with that goddamn blaster. Took her powers away. So the previous episode, she did run into Forge actually sought her out So Forge got this little ranch or whatever away from civilization, and that's where he work on his little doohickeys or whatever. Forge, Storm and Forge, they have like damn near seen romantic talk conversations, and he telling her about who he is and what his mutant power is. In which Forge, he can actually think of inventions, even though he ain't got the technology to bring it to fruition. His mutant power is he can think of something. He can create any damn thing, which is weird. I said, how you figure that was a mutant power, dog? Maybe he's just real smart. I don't know. He says he's telling Storm that he got a way. He think he has a way to fix her situation with her powers. And in the meantime, he's letting it be known that he's actually into Storms. Now Storm is riding horses, letting the wind hit her face and stuff like that. So she's getting back in tune with nature. She's missing her powers dearly. She want her powers back, man. Damn that. Because I guess without her powers, she don't feel she's Storm. Forge is trying to let her know that with or without her powers, she is a goddess. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to come on strong. He even at one point tell her that he love her. And I'm like, what? Y'all going with this a little too fast, ain't it? Now I know in the comics, Forge and Storm does have some type of relationship. I do recall that. Forge reveals that his technology is what the government based their technology off. You know, them collars, them inhibitor collars they used to put around the music to neutralize their powers. Or that damn that gun that shot Storm. It's actually derived from Forge's goddamn mind. He made some deal with the government back in the day where he can get the tech that he needed to make these inventions, and the government used that tech to neutralize mutant powers. So in a sense, he's kind of somewhat responsible for Storm's situation, somewhat. Storm doesn't take it too well. She's mad at him, irate, smacks him in the face when he does tell her he loves her, and you know, she just don't take it too well. She storms out. She storms out on his horse, and somehow, someway, I can't even tell what's reality and what's not in this world. But I know at some point she had revealed that it was an owl that was always flying over top of him. I'm like, wow, that's weird. That's weird to put that in the dialogue. What is that all about? But apparently this owl, or whatever the hell this damn thing is, it comes to the house, and Forge's home, as some big mutant owl or whatever. I don't know, it was a real creepy owl. It just was. And then it bit Forge on the shoulder, threw him out the way, and grabbed Storm and told her that I feed off your misery and all this other stuff. So it's I don't know. He sound like might be a telepath, some type of telepath, mutant or something of that nature. It just happened to look like a damn owl. That's what I got. I don't know. Yeah, but that was the end of that episode. It ended quick. It was something to look at. Yeah, I just hate the fact that we gotta wait another week to see another episode of Xmen. I predict that Storm will get her powers. I hope Bishop does come back and we deal with this whole thing with Jean and Cyclops, because are they staying together, or are they gonna divorce, or what? This is a big rift between them two. Their relationship is crazy. But yeah, so that's it for my review of Motendo / Life Death Part 1. I guess we're getting Part 2 next week, and I expect a little. I just expect them to slow it down a little bit. Slow this down. And from what I'm seeing in these recent episodes, they're talking a lot about Genosha. So I imagine that the Genosha is gonna come into play at some point within this season. Something about Genosha is gonna come into play. I can see that happening. I would love to see Professor X return and just see some stuff go down. But I think we got some stuff coming our way. I'm pretty sure of that. But I'd like to see Wolverine get his own episode. I want to see my boy out there. We still haven't seen Nightcrawler from the trailers that we have seen. So some stuff. We here for some stuff. I can tell you that. But anyway, that's it for me. This has been your Xmen 97 review, episode 4. And we're gonna do this again next week, I guess. I got some more stuff coming. It ain't just Xmen. I told you this. Hopefully I grow my beard back. God damn it. Oh God. I look like a Ninja Turtle, man. But we'll get I'll bring it back to you, man. But yeah, but this was a decent episode, man. It was alright. Anyway, that's it from your boy, KillerWatts804. Like, comment, subscribe. Come on, man. Do it for the X-Men. Do it! I'll get back to you, man. Peace.